Hi, I'm here with a message for you about how you can apply this current energy to your life for your highest good. So, talking about this current death and rebirth process that we're like straight in the, I want to say, it's not even the middle of it. We're just kind of like just getting started. Like we've gotten a little taste, like an appetizer of what's coming, and that's not a scary thing. Death is the beginning. Just take a deep breath. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about this is not the time to press forward. And really, the application of that is that we are being invited to feel within ourselves areas in life where we're pushing the story, pushing something to fit, pushing like we've had this thing that we've wanted to cultivate or that we've been working on for such a long time that we're just continuing it out of habit because it's like, oh, well, this is the thing I've been doing. And a perfect example of that is that I have been working on a story for nearly 20 years. And about 4 days ago, I was like, I don't want to write this story anymore. As I like delved into it and kind of like put new fresh energy into it. Like I have been world building for almost 20 years, okay? And then I'm just like, nah. Of like the story I guess served me in the telling of it in my mind, and I just want to move on to other projects. So if you can imagine, there was a little bit of grief in that. Like 20 years of my life, you guys, I've been creating this thing, and I have like, well, never mind. Just apply that in your own life in a way that works for you. And the other part of this is, where are we like digging around in old scar tissue out of habit, like without realizing it, without being conscious? We're just so used to it. You know what I mean? Like there's this thing that's there, and I'm just used to feeling it. Like for example, myself, how this energy applies is that I observed that I was just kind of used to being in relationships with people who didn't understand me or get me, or in a lot of cases people who kind of treated me with suspicion and like, you're a weirdo. But, you know, because these relationships were kind of like, I felt like I had no choice but to like prove myself to them. So I was kind of always in this state of seeking outside of myself for approval, because I grew up in an environment where that wasn't given to me just because I existed and because I was awesome. I lived in a space where my religion wasn't the religion, and therefore I was like shunned and stuff. So it's like, when growing up, just being used to those environmental conditions, I was subconsciously attracting people, places in my and things in my life that made me feel like I had to prove myself. I had to prove that I wasn't like a piece of shit. True story. So this energy is asking you, where are you holding these patterns and things like that don't help you, that aren't bringing about what you want? And that's why the whole what do you want to manifest, what do you want to do with yourself thing is on pause. Like for me, I have certain things going on that I've been cultivating and working on, and they're just completely put on halt right now. I have no energy coming through to apply to that, instead of forcing it and being like, oh no, I need to reinforce this and really create a strong foundation and make sure I work diligently towards this thing. No, Sometimes we need to just let things rest and trust ourselves that we will come back to it when the time is right. You know? And the other thing is that, like, being willing to just let things go. Okay? So, like, yesterday, sitting in that energy of kind of surrender, being willing to, like, kill everything about my life except my children. Like, that's always my deal with the universe. Like, I don't mean literal death, but, like, I'm like, everything about my life, I surrender, take it, do what you will with it. I don't care, but I'm like, please, I love my children so much that doesn't count. And I'm not talking about literal, like, death. I just mean, like, I will throw my entire fucking life into the abyss. I don't care. Except for my kids. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's like the only thing that I feel like a true, I don't want to say attachment, but you know what I mean? Like, it's where I'm grounded. It's where my soul is rooted. Anyway, I'm going on and on this tangent. So, okay, so like this, I have been working on this collection of works since 2023. And there are things in here that are still, like, in progress. Like this one. I was just working on it the other day. This is how I communicate with my subconscious. This is my active relationship with myself. And yesterday, I picked up this book. I opened it up, and I was like, this is going to be a little male angler fish, I think. Anyway, I picked this up and I was like, am I just like poking at my old wounds with this book that it's got me through some hard times? Like this, like I've been working on this for years, okay? And hard times, scary things. Do I still want this? Do I still want this to be a space where I come and, you know, like it really, my subconscious, it's some things in here are like messy, and do I still resonate with this? I ask myself. I might just be done with it. And I was willing to just kind of like pitch it. Not, I would keep the works, but like, you know, I've got some space left. I'm like, do I want to continue with this story or just let it all go? Let it go. Anyway, today I had an inspiration and a new insight about a piece that I was working on in here, the one that I showed you guys. I'm seeing this differently. Like this character here, it meant something to me personally, and then today I'm seeing it in a completely different light and understanding it completely differently, and that's going to inform how I move forward with finishing it. And that's what I'm saying about being willing to just like let things go and see how it feels. I was willing to just put it away and consider it like, you know, thank you for the space and the healing that you provided to me. La-di-da, let's start a new one. And today it was like a whole new world opened up, and it was from that willingness to just be like, I don't know, are we still doing this? So that's the invitation, guys. That's the invitation right now, to investigate. So you don't have to be pressing. You don't have to be moving forward in the next 2 weeks. Take what space that you need to cultivate what you truly desire in your life. This is an opportunity to connect in with your dreams and goals and desires and yada yada yada, and really feel into what soul is truly wanting to experience. What are you wanting to create purely for the joy of it? for your own existence, just because that's what you desire. It's what your heart calls you to. Because a lot of us, like, we will find that there are things that we're wanting to create that don't really come from an authentic place within our heart that we want to create it. It can come from places of like fulfilling expectations, other people's expectations on us, or something that we said we were going to do 20 years ago, and we can't let go of that being a thing out of like a sense of pride or a subconscious, like, well, I don't want to fail. Changing your mind is not failing. Changing your mind is not failing. Stopping to do something you no longer want to do is not failing. It's winning. Let's bring back some Charlie Sheen energy. Win. That is a win. If you are willing to stop compromising your own heart and sacrificing who you truly are to become what you want to become, to fulfill your destiny as a soul, that's a win, my friends. Okay? So, there's a lot of practical application to this information, right? Chill out, try to enjoy yourself, and just do a little bit of self-inquiry. Like, go into the garden of your dreams and pull out some stuff that you no longer want to be cultivating. There are vital nutrients in the ground. Make sure that you are applying those nutrients to things that you actually still want to be growing. I feel complete with that. Good luck, everybody. You got this. Okay, bye. All my love. XOXO.